You are live on 98.9 Northwest FM. This is the Tuesday Review. I am Nathan, as always, joined by Alum. How you got, Alum? What's made you happy in the last week?
I'm doing all right, thank you. My most recent paychecks made me happy in the last week. I got money for candy.
Nice. Also joined by James. How you going, James? What's made you happy in the last week?
I got a dedicated 4K player because my Xbox was having trouble playing some 4K discs, so that's been good to have.
What model? What brand?
Panasonic, the big boy, like real chunky.
Nice.
Does it play region-free Blu-rays as well?
No.
I've
got my region-free Blu-ray
Have you noticed
player.
a difference in picture quality since?
Well, I just found out. I didn't know my TV has Dolby Vision support. So because I never had a Dolby Vision device.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I knew it was a 4K TV, but I didn't know.
Oh, there you go. So now you can appreciate some finer detail.
Yeah. So
also, John Mike Callum, what's made you happy last week?
Had a Lotus Biscoff cheesecake over the weekend. That was pretty solid.
They were solid. Also joined by Matt Mirams. How you going, Matt? What's made you happy the last week?
Hi, how you going? What's made me happy? A Residence got distribution, which
Yay! So well, obviously we have to lead with that now. So
oh, okay.
Well,
I thought that would be it.
yeah, no.
If you want, we can circle back if you want.
Moving on. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, how was your adventure in America?
The LA story. Good. Got up to all sorts of trouble. A lot of networking, a lot of meetings, and it was great.
Did you meet any powerful people?
No.
And
Spielberg.
No, you want to have a meeting? I said, mate. Limited time, mate.
And you played with the mariachi band. That's pretty cool.
I did. Sorry, you
Yes,
saw
we
that.
did.
Oh, that's awesome. So, I mean, we should, just in case there's anyone listening who doesn't know, Matt Mirams is the writer, director, producer, co-star of the zombie horror comedy Residence, who we've spoken to many times, friend of the show, a recurring guest. And last time we saw you, you were going to LA. Were you going expressly to, get the film distribution?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So-
I'd never been before, and I thought, you know what,
Oh, yeah, obviously
do
you're
the
not just
touristy
going to do
thing.
that. Yeah, so that's awesome. And because Residence has been doing the festival circuit for a couple of years, and we've been talking about it for a couple of years, being like, when's it going to come out properly so people know what we're talking about?
It is the always kind of awkward thing about discussing Residence is we're having a good conversation in the studio, but none of the other listeners have
we're
probably
doing all
seen
the
it.
lines and the
Yeah.
references, but no
But
one...
now that they can see it and go back to listen to
Yes,
the
so
past
yeah.
episodes.
As soon as it's available to rent, purchase, stream, whatever it is, we can be like, go watch it and then listen to episode
You know what?
X, Y, and Z.
You know what we should do? We should re-release the Residence
Yeah.
episodes, like bonus episodes.
One long Matt Mirams special.
6
we can do this on
hours
the YouTube
special.
channel.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Because 5 hours of Matt Mirams talking about Residence.
From basically the world premiere till, now, whenever I've spoken about the film to others, they're like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. Where can I watch it? I'm like, I'll get back to you on that one. So,
Yeah.
She's just like, you want to talk about it, but then you're like, I got to get this person to watch it, and that's the next step.
The correct answer is, you ever been on a zombie walk?
Because, like, friend of
Oh,
the
yeah, how was the zombie? That's another
yeah,
thing.
the zombie
Yeah.
walk, yes.
I didn't go on the walk. I went there to promote the film.
Yeah.
You met Vanilla Ice.
No, he didn't. He bailed.
He bailed.
Oh, typical Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, don't get me started. Well, I brought my guitar up, and I can play Ice Ice Baby on the guitar. So I was going to do a
Yeah.
song, and I was going to get him to join in. That's what they were organising, so it would have been awesome. But
Yeah, like friend of the show, Alex, Residence is so directly up his alley, it's not funny. And I'm just like, how can you watch it? And I'm just like, oh, he can't right now. But it might be, next time there's a screening, we'll get you a ticket and we'll go see it and it'll be a good time. And then hopefully soon I can be like, it's on Amazon, mate, go watch it. Or Netflix or Stan or wherever it's coming.
Well, it's an interesting movie to talk about because we've seen it a few times, and the version that we've seen recently is an edited version. So the version that audiences will see isn't like the quote-unquote extended edition,
the
if you
director's
will.
cut.
Yeah, how do you refer to it? The current
Matt
version.
Mirams cut is
What's the
original
what's the
Matt
title of the current version?
What's the title of
Yeah, it's like the final cut. Like, what is the
I don't know. I mean, how many cuts of Blade Runner were there?
like 3?
Not
Well,
enough.
I guess, I guess, like, if this is the release version, I guess you'd call it the theatrical version or the release version.
It'll be the theatrical.
Whereas the the longer version was like pre-release or like festival version or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
festival cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because originally the movie is a little over 2 hours, and you were having trouble getting distribution. Did you recut it and then take it to LA and show the short version?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, I mean, when you boys were at the premiere, I mean, I kick myself and I keep thinking, God, it would have been good to do this shorter version back then, because I know it was long, but
Yeah,
you
but
know,
grass is always greener, Matt.
I know
Yeah.
you got to kill your darlings, but and there was so many. I mean, yeah. Look, I said to Sean, the editor, we need to get it down to an hour 30. And then we just came up with all those ideas of just sort of that 20-minute sequence at the start. I mean, you've already seen it. We just cut that up and spliced it in.
To the flashback.
Yeah, and it works.
It
Yeah,
really
yeah.
moves now.
I think it works because you get straight into the action and you get quick, because I always said the movie really starts when you get to the van with KJ and Tim and the crew.
Yeah.
So you get to that quicker.
I think that's 15 minutes in now.
Yes.
Well, the house is also a great sequence too.
Oh no,
before-
everything
yeah,
before that's good, but it's like now it's just more action, and then you get there quicker, and then you still get to flashback and go, oh, here's what happened
Yeah.
Yeah.
to lead up to that. So like it just moves a bit quicker. Obviously, there are like more character moments that are missing, which sometimes a bit disappointing. But I mean, I was just happy that all our favorite bits were still there, which is Tim's flashback and Tim and Donald at the police station.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm happy. As long as those are in there, doesn't really matter.
Well, we're also got panels at Supernova again at Gold Coast and Melbourne.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
When's
And
the Melbourne one? We have to get...
I'll
on that.
send you all
Yeah.
the details. I think it's
And that'll be good.
April the 18th.
Is going to be a different dynamic now that you can say there's a definite kind of move forward with the film. You're going to a panel and say you'll be able to see it on X platform at some time.
Yes, absolutely.
At some point in the future.
I'm hoping by that date I'll be able to say, look, this is exactly
Yeah.
where you can
Yeah.
So
So-
you go to LA, and if you don't mind me asking, what were those conversations like being an Australian in Hollywood, so to speak?
Like Crocodile Dundee, mate.
I went to this this freelance night. But it was like speed dating.
Oh,
Yes, everyone's
Wow.
talking about their
for your film. That's cool.
But everyone had films in development, where I was with Andrew, the soundy, and we just had done a film. So it was really interesting. Just a lot of eager people, but it was really good. 5 minutes. So what have you done? What have you done? Okay. Well, I want to do this. A lot of Americans were, well, I want to do this, and I've got this, and the character I want to be based on me, and I want to direct it, and I want to produce it, and then I've got another idea, and I sat for 5 minutes listening to this girl going, ding that fucking bell.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
5 minutes. Hasn't it been 5 minutes?
Yeah.
So no one you were talking to had seen the film, or because
Because
in my head I imagine you going a bit like smoke-filled cinemas and talking. Do you know what I mean? And then you're talking to like people in fancy suits, like, so Matt, what are you bringing to us?
we're
and
going to
then,
go back. So it was to go there and just sort of, I've never been there before, and just get a feel of what LA really is like. And
what was it like?
yeah, what was it like?
What was it like? We haven't been. I don't think.
Was it hot?
Well, there's just stars
sun.
everywhere. No. Look,
It's like anywhere
first of
else,
all,
surely.
what we did when we got there was actually went to all the film locations. Oh, that's the Back to the Future house, and that's where they shot, blah, blah, blah. I've got pictures for you. But it was, I don't know, it was just quite cool. I really loved it. I loved the people. It was very
Because
chill.
it's funny because like there's two types, in my head at least, there's two types of LA. You have like the film bro version of LA, and then there's like the David Lynch weird underbelly LA.
Yeah.
And I'm like, which is the more interesting to see?
I remember talking
Did you find
to...
an ear somewhere? You know what I mean? Like I always think like if you go to LA, you could get the weird one.
So I actually spoke to this Scottish guy who worked on The Great Gatsby, and he goes, he'd been there for a while, so he'd seen that, seedy sort of side, and he goes, unfortunately, this is where all the deals are made in LA, so you've got to be there, But we'll go back probably June, I think, and for a couple of
Nice.
weeks, and actually have, if it's on streaming here, that'll be easier to sell.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Then we'll do that, and then world domination.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
Well, they do
again,
call
I ask you this all the time. I'm sorry, but I have to ask it again. And I know you don't know the answers. What about a Blu-ray release?
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh yes.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh cool.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
more exciting
So I
almost than
spoke
the
to
streaming for us.
distribution company, and they're just saying, look, we want to get it into JB Hi-Fi by May. So Fab, the graphic designer, is actually doing up the cover now.
Because this,
So how much can we talk about the distribution without going too far?
I don't know.
Like what?
I don't know how far you want to go.
Well, no, I mean, how,
No,
how
well-
much are you comfortable talking about?
Yeah,
is
it's
what I
up
mean.
to you. Like what
I mean,
came?
These aren't
How
on,
did
are
it
they?
come about?
Yeah, no one's listening to this.
How did it come about? What can you tell us? I'm so fascinated.
So Jeanette, as you know, been on the show. She worked on a feature film with a director, and that director works at this distribution company. So she's known about it for ages, and she just wanted to talk about it, and we got together and did, and she loved the movie. And that was
Obviously,
kind of it.
yeah.
no, excellent.
Yeah.
She was an Australian director or American director?
Australian.
Okay, and then someone gave you connection in LA, or you decided-
A friend.
Okay.
A couple of friends gave me two names, so I went and met with them.
yeah.
And
So,
But this is an Australian distribution, I believe.
this is
Yeah.
is Australian.
Oh,
sorry,
no.
James.
Yeah.
This is Australian, New Zealand, UK, and Ireland.
Oh, cool.
what-
Okay, so you got that sorted before you went to LA.
No, got it when I came back.
When you came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I'm getting my.
so
I'm
no, I
getting-
should have a map. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's memento. We'll get the wall going and like.
It's a flashback.
So I guess it must be a decent label. Do you know what kind of are we allowed to talk about what label is going to be
Not
carrying
yet.
the physical edition, or like is it Umbrella? Who do we are we allowed to talk about? Who?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Too early to tell.
So
Well,
any
nothing's been signed yet.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
we've still got we've got to
Yeah.
organise all the sound, and we're going to have all the deliberate. Anyway, we just got to send everything to them on this little
Commentary. Is there
Yeah,
gonna be a
well,
fun
we
commentary
want to
track?
do that. Yeah.
special features?
Do a normal commentary and then commentary as in character as the king.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be great. That's a great idea.
It'd be great if you boys could do one.
I mean, we could,
Oh.
but
Would
I
you-
can't. I can't
would
say
you
anything.
like to?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'd
Ours
love
wouldn't be
to.
PG
but-
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to leave that with you boys. Have a think about it. If you
As long
want
as you
to.
got my like mystery science theater
You're-
3000.
You're more,
Oh, yeah, we
more,
would do
than, more than welcome to.
Yeah, that
We'll
would
That
get
could be
it on
something.
there.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We'll do
So
it.
we'll
Yeah.
do you guys have a couple. We'll have three.
Yeah.
Would be
Oh,
good.
yeah, that would be amazing.
You were there at the premiere.
Yeah. Oh, not me. I was.
He
I
was
was-
eating ice
I
cream.
was eating
sadly, in
gelato
Rome.
at the Coliseum.
Sadly.
That's right. You're
Going
in
like,
Europe.
oh, I wish I was watching Resident.
And that's like normally you're like, oh, you just pretended. No, in James' life, that's the truth.
No, yeah,
No, because we always talk about this. I was going to write an article on our website about this, about like it kind of that was a turning point for the show almost as
Yeah.
we started trying to do more with our show. And then you came along and you said, "Oh, you know, I love the show. Come to our world premiere." And James was like, "But I have to go to Europe. But this is what I've been waiting for." It's like the big kind of the kickoff point.
yeah.
And then James is like, "No, he's literally sad in Europe eating ice cream in
Yeah,
the sun."
I
in
didn't even
Rome."
want to go. It was
Yeah.
my sister's idea. Oh well.
So never mind.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
that'd be exciting.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. So-
Also on Blu-ray, I guess, is there a chance we'll see get the director's cut, or is it kind of you had to be there kind of moment?
I don't know. No, I'm
no.
going to say no.
Deleted scenes?
I would love to put them all in,
Mm.
but I just don't think there's enough time.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get all this done
Yeah.
by next Tuesday.
Oh,
Oh,
damn!
And
Okay.
there's
Oh.
a lot. There's a lot
Yeah.
you haven't seen because
Mm.
my character.
Oh yeah.
That's also fair. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Down
Well,
the
look,
track.
we would wish residents all the best.
Thank you.
And, you know, we hope to.
Well, I've got you
Watch
boys
it.
in the next film.
We're
We're
ready
trying-
and willing.
Yeah.
We're not actors, but we'll try.
No, this is what you'll be doing.
Sweet.
What's this?
Okay.
This is like a little.
Hey, we're not really good at this.
Yeah, we're not to see them.
But you add cameras, it's going to be even worse.
Like stealing glasses at the camera. It's like, welcome
Stop.
to the
So
series.
it'll be a documentary team. So the more nervous you are, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk.
That's
We'll
funny.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Shotgun doing the stairs to the camera like in the office.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
you want to be Jim? Yeah, alright.
Done. Deal.
That's funny.
Shotgun
Anyway,
Kevin spilling the chili.
look, we'll move it along. So I think, yeah, it's definitely exciting that there's a good future and a bright future for residents. And now we can actually tell people this is where you can watch it.
Yeah.
Go buy the Blu-ray. Support independent Melbourne/Australian film.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important. And
Yeah,
now I
but
guess we can
finally do a spoiler.
yeah, we can
discussion.
actually do a proper we can do a
crazy
proper
that we haven't
review
done-
of the film.
We haven't done a spoiler review.
Yeah.
So you hinted at there's a future for Matt Mirams as a creative. We can't talk really much about that, can we? That's your
next
future.
film?
Like your next-
Yes, that's kind of.
Not
we-
yet.
I don't want to. Yeah.
I think you mentioned it last time, but yeah, I don't think we went
No.
into detail.
This is new. This is
This is a different
Oh, a
thing.
new
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited.
It's,
No, you
it's a
don't have
really
to.
good concept which we can't talk
Yeah,
about.
we'll talk
right
about
now.
off.
Okay.
We'll talk about off air. But,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll move along. Something Matt wanted to talk about tonight was our 3 favorite movies or upcoming movies we're excited to see this year.
Most anticipated.
Most
movies.
anticipated.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll start.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with a couple of movies. Now, I've included this as a bonus because I don't know whether it counts or not. James is the adjudicator here. Coyote versus Acme.
Yeah, that counts.
It counts? All right.
Yeah, because it technically is getting released.
Yeah. Even
Uh,
though it was made in
even
like
though it
what,
was supposed to be released ages
2017
ago.
or 2018, wherever it was. Crazy
No, it
amount of
wasn't that
time.
long ago.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of those kind of live action animated kind of mashup films.
Courtroom drama, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the best way possible. It's very much like Roger Rabbit kind of,
Yeah.
that kind of 2D animation mixed with live action. And bringing a courtroom dynamic to kind of, Looney Tunes is pretty fun.
Yeah.
We talked because we went to see. Was it? What was the Porky Pig one?
Yeah, it was Porky Pig and Daffy
Daffy Duck. Yeah.
And that was fun seeing it on the cinema screen.
Yeah, and I think we talked about it when that came out because Disney, not Disney, Warner Brothers was like shelved it, and then it got bought to be released. And same thing with Coyote versus Acme.
Tax relief.
Yeah, they got scrapped, and then now it's finally getting distribution. So that makes it probably even more special, like to go out and see it and support it, because it was just going to get trash,
Yeah.
completely unseen.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to make a
Yeah,
whole
so-
movie.
I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, hopefully it's good.
Yeah, and that's meant to be coming out this
July?
year, but who knows?
July, August, yeah.
Something like that. Also, as my other entry, Violent Night 2. Now, a lot of my movies, James is going to be like, you're such trash.
Classic. Although the first one was fun.
It was fun. David Harbour is a very upset Father Christmas. I'll
Yeah.
take it. Disclosure Day, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's a given.
So let's talk about that for a minute.
Oh yeah,
So-
here we go.
It's very hush hush.
Mm.
What do you think he's going to do? Like Spielberg's got up his sleeve. Do you think he's got like a real alien?
Well, we were talking about this before the show. So if you follow the UFO news, you'll be aware that Donald Trump, the American president, and if he pulls this off, the greatest American
that Donald
president.
Trump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my president.
Well, we'll see.
Look, if he discloses the
yeah.
mouse,
He
we can talk.
to avoid talking about the
No,
Epstein
no.
files. The goalposts have once again moved, and now we're going to the government has advised all entities within the government to disclose or declassify and release any articles
I
or
think-
information pertaining to aliens that would not compromise national security.
I think and that's the problem. I think the problem is you're going to get shit all because it's
It all
the
does,
Department of Energy allegedly has most of this kind of stuff, and the CIA, and it's all going to be for national security reasons.
yeah.
They're not allowed to be released. So we're not going. I don't think we're going to get much out of it. But
the
it's
reason-
interesting,
We're gonna get
but
nothing.
we're going to get nothing.
the reason I bring it up is because I made a joke to Nathan before the show. Was the funniest thing Donald Trump could do is say, "You want to find out the truth? Watch Disclosure Day in July by Steven Spielberg," and then leave. And it turns out when you watch Disclosure Day, it comes up with a statement based on true events, and then you just see the film, and it's like a documentary.
What do you boys think of the trailer?
I liked it. I
Uh,
think it was a very well done trailer, and I think there's a lot hidden in that trailer with the audio cues and everything else
Yeah.
that kind of turned out to be
The
text.
CGI was awful, but
It always is,
I
James.
think, but it doesn't have to be.
No.
But I think Spielberg's just such a good filmmaker, and obviously this topic is right up
Yeah.
our alley. So it's like, as long as it's an
Yeah.
okay movie, like I'm just happy to.
And for the people like me who like the deep conspiracy, the healthy conspiracy theory nuts, not the QAnon
Yeah.
crazy people. Apologies to anyone listening.
No apologies to them.
But if you watch the trailer, there's like all kinds of interesting little tidbits that you have to be really into it to know. So like some
And-
iconography and certain animals which are commonly associated with UFO encounters, like deer, owls, even sparrows. Like there's like birds from the Zodiac, if you know, like the Zodiac organization, the members of the Zodiac and whatnot. So there's so much interesting stuff for people who are well versed in it to pick at it and say, wow, either Spielberg is hinting at something, or whoever wrote the screenplay is deep enough in this that there's something for me to go and watch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you think you know everything, you can still watch it and be like, someone's on my level.
I think it's going to be, obviously, everyone's going to be able to appreciate the movie, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to be just for the hardcore kind of
Yeah.
people in the community. But I think Steven Spielberg is a person who has a long time interest in this topic.
Mm.
And I think he's also the kind of person who'd be in a position to maybe know more than he should.
Well, that's always been. I think
Yes.
we might have
The
talked
Close
about
Encounters kind of story.
Well,
Yeah.
War
Are
of
you
the
fam-
Worlds.
Yeah.
Are you familiar, Matt, with the Close Encounters fable? That allegedly, in yesteryear, Spielberg, before Spielberg was supposed to do Close Encounters, another filmmaker was supposed to do a real documentary about the Holloman Air Force landing encounter, where a UFO allegedly descended to an airbase and then had meetings with the American government. And apparently a documentary was supposed to be made featuring like the actual filmed event. And then it was supposed to be like, it's like a section of the filmed event and then like a recreation. But the government chickened out in providing the required materials and instead allegedly helped get Spielberg's Close Encounters made to tell the story in a much more fantastical way. So it's like, if you believe that a little more esoteric kind of UFO canon, Spielberg has already been read into it once, at least through the virtue of making this Close Encounters film. And then they say that there's connections to Close Encounters in this film coming up as well. So we'll
there's
see.
It's the long running theory of like the CIA or whatever Department of Defense or Naval Intelligence is like soft disclosing, getting people ready by secretly not funding, but like secretly helping get like alien
Films
invasion
made.
movies
And
made.
coincidentally,
Yeah.
we're getting an X-Files reboot.
Can I?
Yeah.
Let me ask you boys something. How do you think the public would be if like a UFO appeared?
If
Man,
a UFO
you know,
appeared...
We
would
got
it-
so much going on.
Yeah,
That's true, but I'm saying, would there be complete worldwide panic?
I think
You
at
know, or
this-
is that why?
Immediately, I'd start looting.
Yeah.
You gotta give in to your instincts, right? At that point, game over. The aliens here. I'm getting something nice.
I
I'm
think
going
it,
home with that mirrorless camera, one way or another.
I think I got a list of places I want to loot too.
I think it depends. It depends on what they look like, and it depends on how it's framed.
That's also a good
well, hang on.
point.
Let me rephrase that. Let's say that the president did come out and actually say, yes, there are UFOs, and
Well,
the problem
See,
is
that's
I
the
start buying
ultimate...
gold
Yes,
and looting gold.
that's the ultimate kind
start
of...
hoarding toilet paper
Well,
again.
it's how it's done, right? It's controlled, or it's disclosure, or it's catastrophic disclosure. There's organized or catastrophic,
Yeah.
and it also depends on what they look like. It's counting. Are they the quote unquote the tall whites, which is the Nordic, the human-looking kind of Northern European-looking aliens, or are they lizard people,
Yeah, the
or are they
greys.
mantises,
I'm
Yeah.
voting on
But-
octopus people.
octopus people?
Yeah,
That'd be less scary, almost.
yeah.
What, like a 7-foot tall cephalopod that
Yeah.
destroys you in a
I'd
second?
rather a cephalopod. What do you think,
Depends
Matt?
if-
Cephalopod or Scorpion Man?
I don't know. There could be like 6 foot hot women. You
No,
know, and
that's
they
less
all came out
scary.
of the UFO and it was going,
On the-
oh, this is...
Yeah, that's less scary than the mantis people.
So on that note, though, there's a famous story that a well-known scientist talks about now called Hal Puthoff, who's big in the UFO sphere. Apparently, he was a part of a think tank that actually did an experiment, whether to disclose or not, and then what would the ramifications be.
Okay.
And they came to the conclusion that the ramifications would be awful. At a global scale, economic disaster, religious collapse, the whole shebang.
What's this? Can you send this to me? What is...
Oh, Hal Puthoff. Yeah, we'll link you all the stuff.
Yeah, it's
But
very
like
famous.
they've thought about it a lot.
I think that
fascinating.
I think
Yes.
from a perspective of disclosure, it also depends on, I guess, how communication goes. You know, if the aliens come down and they say, this is the real God, this, that, and the other, then it throws religion into chaos and it throws the markets into chaos. It just depends on how it's achieved and how... And
like
what-
societally as well, whenever there's been something huge that we can't control, a pandemic or that sort of thing, you see how people end up devolving and kind of doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So when you consider that,
And-
that's an illness that we technically do understand, and we still kind of have it under wraps. Versus this is be completely out of our control.
We also
It'll
live.
go crazy.
We also live in a world where the worst kind of people who have the power and they will use this to do the wrong thing.
Yes, will people just
And-
attack the aliens immediately and cause the extinction of the human
Whatever
race?
it is.
I'm still
or-
there's that small like $1 million bet where it's like Donald Trump comes and then he takes off the suit and he's the alien, and then Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are next to him. And then,
Well, you know Zuckerberg's a lizard.
Yeah,
he's
he's a lizard man,
I'm not
But I
going to say
think-
it's a fact. It's not a fact.
I think a big problem, I think we've talked about before, is that a lot of people in the government are completely untrustworthy and insane. Trump and most of his cabinet and basically all of the Republican Party, probably most of the Democrats, like most of them cannot be trusted. So that when there are like high level politicians who come out and say, yes, I saw something, or yes, I was briefed about something, you always have to take it with a grain of salt. It's like, what's their angle? And then on top of that, if like Trump did come out and say, yes, there are aliens, we have proof, it's like, can you believe him?
Yeah,
Is
the question
this
is,
just
do the aliens have the
smokescreen
Epstein
to?
files
Yeah,
unredacted?
exactly. It's like he's just smokescreen. It's just a smokescreen to
it's also
deflect from Epstein
the
and all the
other-
other stuff.
The other
So-
problem is there's 100 layers to this, and we should do another special on it.
yeah.
Because there's also like the economic concern, right? The free energy, like the aliens come, all of a sudden we've had free energy for 100 years and we didn't need to have been mining coal, right? It's just
Yeah.
the lobbies that are paying the politicians to suppress all this
that's the
technology.
thing, yeah.
It's the whole water engine story, right? That guy had an engine that allegedly ran on water and he got killed by the car companies.
Yes, and there's
Or the
like
petroleum companies.
Like I was saying, like the people who run the planet will use any technology they get from aliens or any.
Yeah,
you
well, it'll
know,
be used for
it'll
war.
be-
It'll be suppressed to keep us poor, right?
Yeah.
When all of a sudden energy is not a concern for any of humanity, how many? Oh, won't you think of the businesses? Oh no,
Yeah.
capitalism.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
of the things that Hal Puthoff gentleman talked about was what do you do in an economic sense if you do disclose it, and let's just say you're in the 1940s and you get a piece of this craft, and then again the UFO law says that things like modern capacitors and circuits and whatnot was all evolved further by alien technology. Like that's where it all started from. Not started from, but they got their advancements in circuits and circuitry from recovered materials. If you were to give a certain company, say Boeing, Lockheed Martin, whatever company, this material and say, hey, check this out. How do you balance the books for all the other companies who you decided not to give that to, who had to fold? They didn't get the advancements. The other countries which didn't get them, maybe the tech America's got. So there's like the global economy thing as well. But every now and again on the website called 4chan, you'll get someone will post on one of the boards and say, "Oh, I work as a whatever in the UFO legacy program," and obviously it's fake. It's 4chan. But they all say things like, it's also compartmentalized. We don't know what's going on. It's depressing. We can't talk about it. It's like oppressive. And Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 was like big into this stuff. And he was meeting with people in suits in secret bases and whatnot. And he talks about how lonely it must be to be one of these guys working on this program when you think you're keeping humanity safe by safeguarding this knowledge. And it's like, imagine the drinking problems in that industry. No, I'm not even joking. It's if you think about how hard it must be to not tell your wife or your kids, and it's like, what do you do? The Bob Lazar thing. You go on a bus. You get shipped off somewhere. You can't talk about it.
If Joe Rogan gets one of those people on there,
it must be.
I'm listening to it. I'd listen to it again.
If you work on UFOs and you're listening, I'm sorry you have to go through all that. It sucks.
I did a short film called ETO 1953, which is Extraterrestrial Orientation 1953. So it's after the Roswell crash, and it's about it's like an induction video for aliens. So it's like, congratulations, you've landed. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I thought I was
so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right up your alley. But anyway,
But yeah, so I guess Disclosure Day we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. It's a given.
is that your second one?
That was my third one. I got a bonus one, I guess, if we include Coyote versus Acme. And this is one I guess probably the other boys aren't really looking forward to. Maybe Callum is, but Zach Kreger's Resident Evil.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't know much about it really.
Yeah.
It's being edited, but So they've already filmed it. Now it's being edited and we're in
Apparently
post-production.
it's like less science fiction than the rest. It's like
And,
more
you know,
of a horror story.
I guess
so to
I'm-
speak.
Like the game.
Yeah, I'm interested
Great. I
in
love the
seeing another Resident Evil that's maybe a little bit less heavy on the CG, maybe more grounded and practical.
Yeah.
So that's exciting for me. I'm
Well,
I'm
he
hopeful
did-
until I see the trailer,
He
and then
did
I'm like, oh no.
Weapons, and he did Barbarian.
So he's got a good track record.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I am cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, you just always with video game movies, especially video games that have been adapted multiple times and failed. I'm always a bit,
Yeah.
So, but hopefully it's good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, we might go to a very quick break, and then we'll come back with Alum's most anticipated movies.
No,
of
I think we should do
2026.
Matt next
Do
because
Matt?
we're running out of time. And
Yeah, we'll do Matt next.
I'll be 2 minutes.
Well, I was throwing Alum under the bus there because he's probably like, "Oh no, what movies are coming out this
I
year?"
have a list prepared.
oh, there you go.
There you go. We'll be back with more right after this. You are back on 98.9 Northwest FM. This is the Tuesday review. Getting distracted in
I
the
think it's
studio.
going to be a good year for movies. This.
It's always a good
Fingers
year for movies.
crossed. Yeah,
You know,
fingers
it's
crossed.
Residence release year,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Does that count? That should be on the list.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that should be
Is
on
that
our
why
list.
you wanted to talk about this? You're secretly going like, I hope they mention Residents.
All right, Matt, what are your 3 most anticipated movies for 2026?
Look, I do like Scream, and Scream 7 actually opens this week. Looks
Yeah,
darker.
I'm not sure how to feel about it though.
Well, it's Kevin Williamson who wrote the first one.
But it was they got it together in a hurry though. That worries
Yeah.
me.
It's because it's like if it was just under normal circumstances, we'd be like, yeah, cool, Scream. But because there was like the whole behind the scenes thing of Melissa Barrera, is that
Yeah,
her name?
Melissa
That's right.
Barrera and Jenna
Free
Ortega.
Palestine.
Yeah, they got the sack.
Free Palestine.
She got the sack,
Exactly.
and
Yes, correct.
Jenna
That's-
Ortega left.
Yeah, no,
in
she didn't even say it.
solidarity.
She said like, please stop killing children or something like that.
How dare
or
you.
killing
How
babies
dare
is
you.
bad.
Yeah.
And the studio freaked out and fired her. And then Jenna Ortega was like, yeah, so sorry, I'm busy. And then she peaced out. And then it like all fell apart. And it was just like,
Well, look, we'll see. I hope it is good because we are fans. But
I
I
just
just,
got to be good. But yeah, it's
I
just,
just, it
it
it's a
leaves a
bit
bad taste in your mouth.
It leaves a little bit of bad taste in our mouths because you know they kind of had to patch it back together after they sacked
Yeah, and offer
Melissa.
who's Sydney? What's the
Neve Campbell.
Neve Campbell?
Yeah.
They have to offer her like a truck ton.
Well, that's why she wasn't the last one, because they weren't giving her
Yeah.
what she
Yeah,
wanted.
but I was like kind of fine with that because it's like her kind of story ended, and I was like, all right, and we got new characters now, and then they fired the new characters, and they're like, oh crap, what are we gonna do?
Back to
Let's
legacy.
just go
Well,
back.
some of those characters are in this one.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, no, true. But yeah, I think it'll be good. I think,
It won't be bad.
yeah, I mean,
We'll see.
Well,
We'll see.
I keep Scream 7 reviews. I keep. Yeah.
don't spoil yourself. You should go in completely.
No, I don't do that.
no.
I have a coworker who's going
Expectation, yeah.
this Thursday, and I'm gonna be like, "You let me know Monday how it is, and then we'll see."
Yeah.
We're kind
Number 2 is Evil Dead Burn, which
Yes.
is the 6th
Yes.
film, including the remake. Details are scarce.
Yes,
I
very
think a
excited.
trailer should be out by the end of this month.
They
Pretty,
also
sick.
I know that with this film, even though the details are scarce, there will be some evil people. There will be some dead people. And there might be some burning, I think. I don't know. Don't
very
quote me on that.
We're
But
big fans of the
sorry, Jack.
franchise. Very excited.
No, yeah, we're huge fans. But I think I saw the
Yeah.
other day they've already filmed another one.
Evil Dead Wrath.
After Burn, they've got Evil Dead Rat.
Yeah, keep going.
So-
Choo choo.
I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, yeah, cool. But on the other hand, I'm like, oh, they're just churning these out.
It's
now.
the one franchise where they can get cheaper and cheaper, and also be like, yeah, B movie levels, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Evil Dead Rise was awesome.
Yeah,
And
Oh,
even
yeah, I
the
enjoyed
remake,
that.
I love.
Oh, I hate the remake.
Oh, I love
I love the
I
remake.
hate it.
Yeah, no,
Like
that sequence at the end, amazing.
garbage, absolute.
Yeah,
garbage.
Yeah, I
James.
loved
hate
it.
it.
I loved it. I was like, what am I watching? I
Hate
can't
it.
believe this is happening.
Did you watch the TV show, the Ash vs.
Yeah,
Evil Dead?
God, yeah.
Oh, amazing. So
Ashy
good.
slashy.
Bruce
Yeah,
Campbell,
Ashy
man.
slashy. Yeah,
Well, I
so
remember
good.
seeing Army of Darkness in '93 at the cinema, and
Oh,
it blew me away.
That would have been nuts.
Because it's just going back to Evil Dead 2, it was the mix of horror and comedy, and
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like that. And I'm going, oh, I'm exhilarated. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
I want more of this. And I just couldn't wait for Army of Darkness. Didn't let me down.
There's a bit in your film Residence coming soon where I mean, obviously there's a lot of horror movie inspiration in there, but there's a specific shot of one of the characters. It's like a close up. She's on the middle of the road and her eyes are turning white.
Yeah.
And it's like such a Evil Dead kind of dead
Homage,
eye. Homage. It's so good. So that's awesome. So hopefully Burn is good, and hopefully Evil Dead Wrath are good. So fingers crossed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Third one, just quickly. There's Project Hail Mary, Mortal Kombat 2, Scary Movie 7, because I just think after Naked Gun we need more stupid sort of films. The Odyssey.
Scary Movie 7 or 6?
7.
Wow, I didn't know
I
that
think,
was 6 one.
and funnily enough, at least in America, they're playing the Scary Movie trailer before Scream.
I heard that. I'm like, that's gold.
Yeah.
The Social Reckoning, which is a sequel to
Oh,
The
that'll
Social
be
Network.
interesting. Mm.
Yeah. If they can keep up with the times quick enough.
And then at the end of the year, you've got Avengers Doomsday and June 3 coming out on the very same day, which is interesting.
June maybe. Avengers. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm all marveled out.
Yeah. Anyway, that's me.
A lot of stuff.
Mortal Kombat 2. I enjoyed Mortal Kombat 1 much to the annoyance of the rest of the boys in this. So I'm with you there. But I'll be seeing it by myself.
You and Matt can go see it. Well,
But I think the Odyssey, I think that could be extraordinary.
that's screw these guys. Christopher Nolan, I'm there day one. IMAX baby.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's
Good,
an IMAX.
bad.
It'll be
I
a
don't care what
well-made
it is.
movie. It's adapted from what can be considered the worst adaptation of the novel. But that's another
Worst
discussion.
adaptation or translation?
Both, I guess.
Well, it's a complicated thing to talk
if you
about.
change the meaning of the original
Yeah,
source
then it
material,
becomes
then it becomes an
adaptation.
adaptation.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's issues with obviously I haven't seen it, but I have
care.
issues with the underlying.
Time will tell.
We've talked
time will
about
tell.
it before. Christopher Nolan, I'm a simp.
Yeah.
I'll go. I don't care. He could make a film about him sitting on the toilet. I'll be like, yeah, IMAX baby. I'll go.
Yeah, that's
3
it.
hours.
Yeah, I don't care.
The judge's going to be like, yeah, 10 out of 10.
It's daring.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I actually have the Odyssey on my list as well.
Yeah.
Like, I have enough faith in Christopher Nolan to make the film well enough that I'll have a good time.
But will you come with me to Hoyts and we'll see it at the D-Box?
Yeah, we'll see in the D-Box. We won't go all the way to...
You're not going to
IMAX.
IMAX?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to IMAX.
I don't like being uncomfortable in the movie.
That's why you pay a little bit more. You get the big seats.
Yeah,
up
then
the
James
back.
abandons you.
Also,
He's like, I got to get the middle seat. I'm like,
also, if you drink a little bit too much before the movie, it's also a little bit more annoying because you're annoying more people in the IMAX if you have to go up to go to the toilet.
This
Are the
is
seats bad?
they're really...
No, but
No.
for a bigger boy, it can be a bit uncomfortable.
these boys are.
Well, James is fun side, so let's not...
Well,
but if you're...
Your bum can hurt after a while.
Especially
that's all.
with Hoyts having basically all recliners these days, there's a bit more space.
Yeah.
So if you're going off to the toilet or the candy bar or anything, you can kind of just walk across people, no stress. With IMAX, you kind of have to rub people's...
I've only seen one, and it was in the 90s, and it was like a 40-minute film where they couldn't
Like
do
a match,
IMAX films more than 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And Val Kilmer was in it or something like that.
Oh, cool.
God, this is the 90s. I'm old.
Yeah.
That,
So IMAX is good, but also, sometimes you just want to be able to relax a little bit more, especially for a longer film.
Yeah.
Like when we saw 2001, I made the mistake of just getting a little bit tanked
you
beforehand.
guys are also weak.
And then obviously I had a bad time trying to get to the toilet during the middle of the movie. I'm like,
Yeah. No, I consider. I saw The Brutalist, which is over 3 hours long.
yeah, but it has an intermission.
Yeah, no, which had a 15-minute intermission. You know what I did during the intermission? I sat there and I watched the intermission.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want an intermission.
James
I'm
was
here
like,
to watch
not
the
losing
movie.
my seat.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need a toilet. I don't need a break.
James
I'm
already had
here
his
to watch the
catheter
movie.
installed, ready to go. He's got the bag filling up.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll just drain that out.
These
So-
guys have
What
little
else is on your list? Al?
baby bladders. Calm's getting embarrassed
Anyway, it's turned into a rant.
because he had to go to the toilet twice when we saw Send Help or whatever it was.
Yeah. I don't know what to drink.
Which
He
is not
didn't
even a
miss that
2-hour
much, yeah.
movie.
Yeah. It's all right. He didn't miss too much.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
quickly, Send Help. What do you rate it?
I gave it 2.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Yeah, it's a
So,
movie.
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
I
it
was
could have
expecting
been
more. Sam
it-
Raimi.
Yeah, but
The
it could have
whistle's
been.
better.
It could have been half.
The
an
whistle's better.
The whistle was good. It could have been half an hour shorter. Send Help.
Yeah.
I feel like it got a
It
little
gets
bit repetitive,
a bit repetitive, yeah.
but it was okay.
Mm.
Anyway, what else is on your list?
Next
LMB?
up, I was going to actually have Project Hail Mary, but we watched that bloody trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and
I
just
was
spoils
like,
everything.
Why'd you like?
Like,
The
I
film's
think-
off my list until I forget about it.
We'll still watch it,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's
I got
trailer
hustled.
making.
Yeah, I got hustled. And
Yeah.
I
I haven't.
appreciate that.
Residence has a trailer, but I think I watched it in a while. There's no spoilers in the trailer, is there?
No, Bog Larker dies, and you can. But no.
No.
Sorry.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah,
Classic.
mild,
Sorry.
but that's a mild
Yeah.
spoiler, right? That's a
Yeah.
mild spoiler. But it's one of those things where it's like I shouldn't know the twist at the end of the movie
Yeah.
or towards the
Yeah.
end of the third act
And it's
in the
like,
trailer.
not only do they show you the big twist, which is bad enough, but then the trailer just keeps going.
Keeps going, yeah.
And it keeps going.
Yeah.
And it's like another minute and a half. And
Yeah.
you're like, all
Yeah.
right, we get it.
So-
Just don't spoil it. It
It's-
could have
but
been a
it's-
fun reveal.
It's for the normies who like only spend their money on something they know they want to know exactly what they're getting. They don't want any surprises. They don't want any uncomfortableness, or they don't want any challenge. They're like, I want to know exactly what this movie is going to be from start to finish. I don't have to know who's in it, who dies, who lives, so that when I go and like, because
Yeah.
most people are just
Well, that's what I listened to I
No,
listened
no,
to
no.
the Joe Rogan show, and Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was on there, and
Yeah.
Ben Affleck was saying that they are making him. Do you hear about this? Like,
Yeah,
you make
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
like, in
yeah.
the first 5 minutes, everyone
Read
knows
the
exactly
plot.
where it's
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
the plot.
Yeah,
Then the next
every
10
now
minutes...
now and again they have to do the little exposition.
it's like looking at the camera and going, okay, this is where we are now, and
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is what's going to happen. That person over there, his name's Jim. And,
yeah.
So, yeah.
it's
they're
getting
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've had to put a little placeholder, I guess, film in there. We'll call it The Dog Stars, which is the post-apocalyptic world where virus wipes out humanity. It's made by or directed by Ridley Scott, so I'm hopeful.
What?
Oh.
I know nothing about this movie,
yeah.
but go off, King.
Mm.
Jacob Elordi, Margaret Qualley, Josh
Is it
Brolin.
is that coming out this year or is it just being?
It's put as 2026. Expected.
Okay.
yeah.
Actually, it might not be. Anyway, that I blame Project Hail
Yeah.
Mary for ruining that. So my final actually anticipated film of the year, because I didn't study for this exam, is Werewolf. Robert
Oh, yeah.
Eggers.
Oh, yeah.
Werewolf.
Yeah, no, we'll pay it. Yeah.
I've
Nasty.
watched a few of Robert Eggers' films. I think we've seen Lighthouse and then
The Witch? You watched The Witch?
Yeah, The Witch.
The Witch.
You didn't see? Did you see
Nosferatu?
No, I didn't end up seeing
That's a good film,
Nosferatu.
yeah.
There's also Hansel and Gretel, which is on YouTube. It's because it's a short of thing.
short film.
I've got that like waiting just for me to finish it. But the films I've seen, they've always made me feel. I'm like, was that good? Was that bad? What? They've always
It was
left
authentic.
me.
It was authentic.
Yeah, they've left me
Yeah.
feel like questioning, and I'm like, sometimes you do need a film like that, and that's my film for the year that I'm waiting on. I'm like, that's my weird film.
Okay.
Because I'm not.
That's
I'm,
as arty as
I'm
you'll
more.
get.
I'm more of a normie than these
Yeah,
gentlemen.
but,
you know.
but he's willing to challenge himself. Like you came with us and watched In the Mood for Love,
Yeah, I did.
and you had a good
Yeah.
time.
I had a great time with that.
Yeah.
So you know you have the heart of the
cinephile.
film,
yeah.
bro.
Like I also have
He
different,
wants
I
to-
guess,
yeah.
limits. Because you make me watch something like a French film, like
Calvert.
Calvert. You just take me into weird places. What were the two films we watched? City of Lost Children and
Delicatessen.
Delicatessen. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty weird Frenchy stuff, and
Nice.
you know.
John Pius, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we've
yes,
got
I do.
cannibalism and everything else. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down for that. So, I have limits, but they go in different directions, I suppose.
yeah.
Do you want to rattle off your three, James?
Well, I'm not actually sure. Let me see what's coming out.
Do you want me to list mine real quick?
Yeah, you go.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Since you can never have, even
Yeah.
though they're not remaking, they're having another
Fourth.
entry into
fourth.
Brandon Fraser's. I mean, you can never have enough Mummy adaptations. So
This one, that one looks interesting too.
yeah.
They're trying to do something different.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
just straight horror.
Evil Dead Burn is in my list, and non-negotiable. Sorry to mention it again. It's just such a fresh franchise. It's one of those things where because it's so malleable, you can have all you need is you don't even need a Necromonicon really, but all you need is a Necromonicon or a page from it, and then you've got an interesting horror story going on. And it can also be mean in a way that other movies can't be mean, and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like Evil Dead Rise was really effective.
Yeah, every time I see like a little cheese grater.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I mean, like I said, I even like the remake. So, like, I just like that. I like the universe, and I'm excited to see the next one.
Well, I'm hoping Bruce
Can I-
Campbell comes back.
Can I add a bonus movie? I just realized exists. So I'm gonna try and at least bring one of these boys with me when I see it. I finally want to go and see a Terrifier movie at the cinemas.
Oh, I'll go. Yeah. Terrifier 4.
So have you seen any of the Terrifier
I
movies, Alan?
don't believe I have.
Okay, we'll get you up to speed before the new one comes out. I just think it's as people in the studio, we complain about movies not being dangerous anymore. and we don't go and see Terrifier, independent, nasty horror, that's on
but-
us. A little bit,
but
at least a
it
little bit.
also it also becomes. I don't want to sound like one of those people who cries feminism all the time, but it also turns into a franchise where misogyny seems to be the point.
So
we'll see.
the first movie I have problems with because it is just a violent, misogynistic piece of shit film, and I mean that with
Yeah.
every ounce of disgust.
Mm.
I do not like the first movie. Alan would love it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But the second movie is probably the best because it has like a Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors kind of vibe, where it
Yeah.
empowers some female characters, and it doesn't it doesn't treat them as just victims essentially. And the third movie is weaker, but not as bad as the first movie. But I'm interested to see the next movie, and I want to go and support it at the big screen.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm
They
also
crowdfunded number 3. They crowdfunded it. That's how they got the money for it. The
Yes.
funding.
But 2 was a huge success.
No, I know that because one of the staff from the Howard Stern show goes, no, he put money into it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
there you go. So,
And then the other film, before I run out of time, Digger. Of course, Alfonso
Yeah, of
Cuarón.
course.
the new Tom Cruise movie.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're right, Matt. It's going to be a big year for film.
He's
yeah.
Cuarón is a great director, and I'm a huge cruiser. So I'm very excited to see Tom Cruise do something different. Apparently, Cuarón keeps hyping up his performance as, you've never seen Tom Cruise do something like this. I mean, we've seen him do comedies before, but it's like this really versatile, well-rounded performance where apparently, if you believe the hype, he puts himself into a different place and really embodies a different kind of acting, a different kind of role. And we only see that teaser trailer where you see his big hands, Tropic Thunder style.
Yeah.
Oh, is it gold where I think it's going? I was going to ask that question.
Maybe. Well, no, we don't know. There's been comparisons.
Sign me up.
But he's like the most powerful man in the world, and he
When's that
has.
coming out.
I don't know, but I'm excited, and
October 1st, apparently.
So apparently, Cuarón keeps saying that he could win. He legitimately win an Academy Award. So he got given the sympathy one recently, and it's now he's coming for the real thing. So we'll see, because he's past his action phase now. So they say he wants to start doing more
character films.
He wants to get back
Driven,
into not to say film, because Mission Impossible very much is film. But he wants to get into doing more, comedies, dramas. And
Less stunts.
Well, he's getting a bit older now. Even the mighty goat himself can only go so far. But yeah, Digger, that's the top of my list.
All right.
Sorry, Spielberg.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty much all of our movies we're excited for. Oh, James, you got something?
No one cares, James.
James is
no one cares about
here are my 3 favorite indie movies that no one else has heard of.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to.
Well, I do. I think the new Godzilla -0 is supposed to come out this year, which is awesome because Godzilla -1 was amazing, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not sure if it is going to come out this year, but hopefully it does. There's also a horror movie coming out soon called Obsession, which is by Kari Barker, who does horror short films on YouTube, but he also does comedy stuff. So it's kind of in the vein of the Raka Raka Boys, the Philippou brothers, who did Talk to Me and Bring Her Back. So it's got that. It's kind of indie horror, sort of simple premise, but a really cool premise, but obviously a limited sort of resource.
Scope,
but it looks good, and I'm hoping I'm looking forward to that. And another horror sort of upcoming movie that I'm looking forward to is the Backrooms movie.
Youngest director for A24,
Yeah, which
20 years old.
I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Skibidi toilet is
Yeah.
6'7".
But yeah, I think the guy Kane Parsons, who was I think 16 or 17 when he was doing these Backrooms videos on YouTube that were really good, really effective, really atmospheric, and they became so popular that A24, I guess, contacted him and were make this into a feature film.
Well, it's the democratization of filmmaking.
Well,
Yeah,
what's so interesting is he doesn't really... apparently, from what I've heard, he hasn't really like watched many films. So when he's making
He's
the
not a
film,
movie guy.
he's approaching it from a completely different perspective. Because he doesn't really, I'm not going to say he doesn't care about movies, but that's not his thing. So it's a guy who doesn't have a background in film making a movie about a specific interest.
Yeah, and I think also if you watch his videos, they're really effective, and the story is told really well. So I'm hoping they can translate that kind of found footage, analog horror, sort of short YouTube videos into a feature film and not lose what makes it great, and not try to make it into this big kind of action sort of CG filled crap fest. So I'm hoping he can pull it off. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I think if it's even like half as good as some of his shorts, it'll be really, really great. And hopefully they just keep it simple. Like we saw Exit 8 at MIF, which I think is getting released.
I've got that to watch. Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Really good. Yeah,
Cool.
very
So
tense.
I think something like that, where it's like the liminal space, like you just keep it simple. I think it'll be good.
We saw that at IMAX.
Yeah,
Oh, no
yeah.
kidding.
We did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
James abandoned us once again for a better seat.
Well, I get in line early to get the good seats, and you guys are like
And-
piss
Never forget.
farting around.
And the Toxic Avenger as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Mm.
But Residence, most hyped up movie of the year by
Yeah,
far.
Residence.
Thank you.
Not even joking. Actually, not even joking.
I'll let you boys know when I
We'll
I
keep-
get information. Or
Yeah.
We'll be pre-ordering the Blu-ray. We'll be getting tickets to our local release.
Yeah. Any? Do you have plans for any further cinema screenings,
don't know yet.
or is it kind of just one thing at a time?
One thing at a
Yeah,
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Got
fair.
so much.
We'll
Yeah,
just-
it's going
yeah.
on.
Just got the captions done yesterday, subtitles and stuff, and
Nice.
we just got pages and pages of things that we've got to get.
How
Yeah.
exciting!
Film.
Well,
Yeah. Alright.
where can
Looking
the audience
forward.
find you? We're almost out of time. Plug yourself.
At Matt Mirams on Instagram. And if you want to have a look at the website for Residence, it's www.residencethefilm.com. And thank you.
Yeah, we're almost out of time for tonight. Thanks everyone for coming tonight for a very special episode of the Tuesday Review as we near our 300th episode.
Oh,
Getting closer.
if you're listening and you have any ideas for what we should do for our 300th, let us know.
How many?
Yeah.
I vote we
How many
beat
until
James
you
up.
get there? How many more?
Like
We're at
7 weeks.
this
8
is
weeks?
episode 292 or 293.
Yeah,
somewhere
292,
around
I
there.
think. Yeah,
It's
so
about 2
about
months.
8 weeks.
Yeah, so a couple months.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so this is our 292nd episode.
So it'll be a video of us beating James up for the 300th episode.
Yeah.
Just be like the Tuesday Review is over.
Yeah.
It's like,
James
it's like one of
"Stop
those.
it."
It's like one of those things where we secretly hate each other the whole time behind the scenes. It's like Oasis, and we're just like I can't
Myth-
do
it's
it
like
anymore.
Myth-
Smash
like
the
Mythbusters
microphones.
that
For
are
our
actually friends.
For a 300th episode, we'll have a massive fight in the show, and then like we'll go away, and then we'll do like the Beatles on the rooftop, do like
Yeah.
a live show, and just be like, "We're back," and no one will care.
Let's get the cops called. They're like those crazy guys on the roof.
They're talking into sticks and pretending they're microphones, talking about UFOs and
We now have
movies.
we now have a website. It is thetuesdayreview.com. Or is
I
it,
think
or is it
it's just
tuesdayreview.com?
Tuesday
Yeah,
Review.
no,
Yeah,
the.
no,
Okay.
Please keep an eye on it. We're trying to keep it fresh. Post content on there all the time. We're still getting used to actually doing a website, so please be gentle.
We're on some of the socials at Tuesday Review AU. So we're on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Newsmast, Blue Sky, and YouTube at Tuesday Review AU. We're trying to get onto TikTok.
We're trying.
We're trying.
We got
No,
banned.
we're banned on TikTok.
What? How?
I don't
It's
know.
probably all the anti-CCP stuff I say on Car Talk.
So the problem is, James, is we went to register an account on TikTok and we were banned. And we don't know. We have no more information.
But
so we have
how can
appealed.
we banned if we don't have
I
an account?
don't know. We have appealed our ban.
Alright.
And we're waiting. So if we have a listener from TikTok who just really hates our movie opinions, come on, guys.
They're blocking us.
We're pre-blocked.
This is what happens when you talk shit about Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Disney. Yeah.
So we're trying to get on the TikTok, but we'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah, we'll
we're on
see.
Letterboxd. I'm Nathan B _90.
I'm Alan20.
I'm Channel Drifter.
Oh, Matt Mirams. Hi.
Oh,
Are you on Letterboxd?
Are you on
Matt?
Letterboxd?
No,
I've
yeah.
got to
Okay.
get on it.
I know you've.
No, he has to be careful because he's actually in the industry.
Oh, that's true. I'm Callum Tuesday on Letterboxd.
okay. And thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll be back next week with more amazing content as we itch closer to 300. Let us know what we should do. We have no idea. We'll be back next week. Adios, cousins.